Today we're going to take a look at how you start a Vittorazi EFI. Once our pre-start checks are complete, the first thing we're going to do is switch on the battery. Once we switch on the battery, the motor's going to go through its start-up phase, priming the engine, making sure there's no air bubbles in the fuel lines, and we just need to be patient and wait for that to complete. Once the startup process is complete, it's going to ask you to input your fuel quantity in there. So ensure you've checked that, and if you put in the correct amount, the EFI unit can give you really important fuel data while you're flying. We enter the amount by pressing enter and up or down. So I've got 6 litres in today, so I'm going to move that up to 6 litres, and as soon as I let go, that will then move to the next stage. On here we can see all the information. Now it's time to get started. Clear prop! To start the engine, we're going to double click the kill switch. Once the engine's running, we want to let it idle for at least 30 seconds. While we're idling, we want to switch to the CHT screen on your display unit. We do this by pressing info and down. Once we've had our 30 seconds worth of idle, we're going to increase the RPM to 5,500 and we're going to let the engine come up to 70 degrees Celsius CHT. Once your CHT is at 70 degrees Celsius, we can give the engine a full throttle blast for about 15 to 20 seconds. Once this is complete, your engine's ready to fly. Now you know how to start your EFI, let's look at how you can get a bit more out of it. One of the massive upsides of using an EFI is you've got access to be able to tune your engine in flight. So if you press data and then press enter and minus, we can lean our EFI out during the flight. If the unit senses that things are getting too hot, it will automatically kick in and add a bit extra fuel, but this is a great way of stretching out your fuel economy on a nice low RPM, slow trim flight. If things are a little bit faster than that and you're wanting to go to full speed but look after your engine, you can also richen it up. So if you're using a lot of speed bar for quite a while, doing this will just keep that engine running at a little bit of a richer setting than normal, burning a bit more fuel, but keeping the engine a bit cooler. Most flying though, just leave it at neutral. If you've left your EFI unit on without turning off the battery and Dan Jones is around, chances are he'll come running up to you to let you know. If he's not around and you want to switch it off, one thing you can do is take the throttle, press and hold the kill switch while squeezing the throttle, and that will cancel that warning. If you're not going to use your motor soon, just switch it off. So many great features of the EFI, absolutely loving flying mine. I'm going to do a full in-depth review of the EFI after a year's flying in a later video. But yeah, absolutely love it.